Disney, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network, the big three of kids television, but one of them is better than the other two, and it's not even close. And that just so happens to be Cartoon Network. But before you type that paragraph, let me explain to you just why that is first. So sit back, grab your snacks, relax, and enjoy the video. When you think of Disney's most famous character, who's the first person that comes to mind? You probably said Mickey Mouse. Now do the same with Nick. And you probably said SpongeBob, depending on how old you are and how well you know Nick. Because I know you 90s kids would probably say something else like Rugrats or Hey Arnold or something. But I wasn't born in the 90s, so most people I know would probably say SpongeBob. So I'm going to ask you that question one more time, but now with Cartoon Network. So when you think of Cartoon Network's most famous character, who comes to mind? It's probably a little bit more harder to think of just one character, but you probably said the names like Finn, Ben, Mordecai, Rigby, and Gumball. I didn't know people rock with Gumball like that until what happened with one of his voice actors in Dream on Twitter. But comment your favorite Gumball voice actor. Mine's is Jacob Hopkins. But anyways, if you don't agree, just Google Disney's most famous character, and Mickey Mouse is the first person to pop up. And if you do the same with Nickelodeon, SpongeBob is first to pop up.
Are you sure about that?
They was Squidward before him, bro. This is bad. Next fact, bro. Next fact, bro. When it comes to making bangers, Cartoon Network just always had that on lock. Like, they was making banger after banger, bro. Like, I don't think I've ever watched a bad Cartoon Network show, to be honest. Because every show was good. Even the low-key ones that, like, barely anyone knows about, they were good, too. It's just that they just didn't get as popular, I guess. I don't know. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like Disney and Nick ain't have bangers either. Like, they had Avatar: The Last Airbender and Gravity Falls, which are better than some of the shows on Cartoon Network, to be honest. But I just don't think Nick or Disney got cartoons that can compete with the ones on Cartoon Network. Like, put the 5 best Cartoon Network cartoons up with the 5 best Disney and Nick cartoons, and I promise you Cartoon Network wins every single time. Like, look at this. There ain't one show on here that ain't a banger. You can't. Like, how do I tell you, buddy? Like, and this ain't even all of them, like, all of the shows that on Cartoon Network. These are just some of them. All these shows on here are bangers besides Ginger and Kablam. I've never seen those. But are these shows competing with Adventure Time and regular show? No. Okay, maybe Avatar. Like, I used to love, well, I still do love Avatar a lot. Like, I used to draw blue arrows on my skin with marker. Like, because, you know, y'all guys know how, like, Aang has, like, you know, that, like, the blue arrows on his skin, you know, because he's the Avatar or whatever. I try to do that. And I wish I had pictures to show y'all, but I don't, because I took them off pretty quickly because my grandma told me I could get ink poisoning. And if I did get ink poisoning, it would have been pretty bad. But now on to Disney. Their lineup was pretty weak. But to be fair, most of their cartoon shows are on Disney XD, which I'm going to count as part of regular Disney. But even then, it's like still pretty weak, to be honest. Like, a lot of these shows were good. They just aren't very memorable. In my opinion, Cartoon Network always had the coolest looking characters. Like, who didn't want to be Ben 10, Generator Rex, or Robin from Teen Titans? Like, would you rather be Ben 10, the guy that could literally turn into any alien he wants, depending on the Omnitrix you got, or Danny Phantom, a guy with super cool ghost powers? They're both pretty good choices, but let me remind you, Ben has all of Danny's powers plus more. So I don't think this is really a hard decision for you. Also, would you rather be part of the Young Justice or...
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no. No, I'm just playing, bro. This team is valid, but Young Justice just got a better lineup, to be honest. Like, they got Kid Flash, Superboy, Robin. And Spider-Man's team just has Spider-Man. And all the other characters are cool, just not as cool as the Young Justice team, for real. And let's not forget, Cartoon Network had all the baddies. Cartoon Network had Gwen from Total Drama, Velma and Daphne, Raven from Teen Titans, Marceline from Adventure Time, and so many more. Like, when it came to making good characters and cool characters, Cartoon Network was just comp, bro. Also, Cartoon Network for sure had the best crossovers. Like, Ben 10 and Generator Rex, Heroes United was undoubtedly better than Jimmy and Timmy Power Hour, and Phineas and Ferb Mission Marvel.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
That gets me through the phone.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
Oh,
word for word,
shit.
bar for bar.
Oh,
Don't act like
shit.
I didn't make Drake, nigga.
I've never done these in my videos, but I might start to, because why not? But one of the things I think that Disney and Nick does better that everyone can definitely agree on is that Disney and Nick had some heavy hitters when it came to making live action bangers. Like they had Jessie, iCarly, and a bunch of other shows. But I refuse to talk about them in this video because Cartoon Network didn't really dip their foot into them waters too much, and I think it wouldn't be fair, to be honest. Because I can't really compare a cartoon to live action, to be honest, because they're two completely different things. But Incredible Crew was some heat. They never missed when it came to them songs. But yeah, I don't want to see them comments talking about Just So Raven or Zoe 101 or any of the other ones. Let's all be honest here. Cartoon Network had the best lore, stories, character arcs, and just all around more relatable characters. Like, Cartoon Network got dark and deep when it needed to. Like, Adventure Time's lore alone is just so freaking good, bro. Like, Finn is just such a relatable character. Whether that be his love for adventure or his relationship with his brother Jake. I'm pretty close with all my siblings and would consider them my best friends, just like Finn considers Jake. We even see him grow up and mature throughout the series and learn from his mistakes. And it's not just Finn, it's pretty much all their characters. Like, their characters are believable people. Even if Mordecai is a talking bird, he still seems like a real person. And I think the best character to show all of this is Ben 10. Ben starts off the series as a immature 10-year-old kid who uses Omnitrix for selfish reasons. But he then grows and becomes more responsible. He's still pretty immature, but that's just who Ben is. He's a goofy guy. Kind of like Spider-Man. And it's because of cartoons like the ones on Cartoon Network that made me into the person I am today. Because I've learned so much from them. And I'm not saying Disney and Nick never did this with some of their cartoons. Because Uncle Iroh and Zuko literally is this. But I just think Cartoon Network just did it better and more often, to be honest. Cartoon Network has the greatest cartoon of all time, and that cartoon is The Amazing World of Gumball. Everything about the show is perfect, and they always had banger songs that I could listen to all day on repeat. I can't name one bad thing about this show, and I almost forgot this, but every character in the show is good too. Like, they're so likable, and they just all add something to the show, and Nick and Disney don't have The Amazing World of Gumball, so, you know, they already failed there.
Being a hero isn't about others knowing you did something good. It's about you knowing you did something good. Being a hero is its own reward.
I'm gonna end off the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know in the comments, and have a great day. I wanna say you're a real good guy, but we both know that would be a lie. It's been a nightmare being your friend, so it's time for this charade to end. No copyright.